No, 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 no. I never said Giants beating the Cowboys. All I think is Giants going to take the lead on the Cowboys, and that's going to force Dak to throw the ball. So if you put, Mhm. Was it Chargers, right? Or Saints? Yeah. Yeah. What? Hell no, no. Uh, Makes sense. I I left the Bengals and Washington game alone, and I said I think Bengals gonna win, and I said nah. I said leave that motherfucker alone. And when what happened, I'm so glad I listened. I listened because boom, Washington went out there and was playing like shit, like a playoff team. I'm not gonna say a Super Bowl team, but a playoff team. I'm gonna be honest. Really. Mhm. Mhm.
And I didn't know he was going off like that.
Mm. So I'm not gonna hold you. Just look at just looking at his stats. Looking at Giant stats. It looked like neighbors gonna go off. I'm not even gonna hold you. Mm,
And he been eating like he been one of the top fantasy players too. I feel
really.
like.
Would not be picking it or something? Picking it over or under? I did too. Yeah, I did too. Yeah, yeah. Because I don't think Cowboys. Someone said Cowboys defense ain't how it used to be. Bless you.
Hey, I feel like the Cowboys too gonna come out and kind of play like the Ravens did with like that emotion. No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about just emotion of knowing they need to win. Cause you could tell when that Ravens game, you could tell they was not like even I don't know if y'all seen that video, but after the game, it was I think it was Marlon Humphreys was on the plane and he was trying to get everybody like hyped up because they had just won and all that. And like Lamar didn't even want to be on the video. He was like, I don't even know why you recording right now. Like, because they already had through the first two games. Like he
yeah,
was like, you need to be focused.
yeah. I think single. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I just think Singletary going to take off. That's the big because I put
But
this
look, hey Hunt, but hold on real quick, Hunt. You think he's still gonna take off if the Cowboys get out to a lead? Because usually that's when the run game starts.
when who get a lead when Cowboys get a lead.
If the Cowboys get out to a lead, you think he's still gonna eat like a Singletary?
Yeah, still because he one of the best. He actually one of the best players on the game, and that's why I think.
I just have seen a lot, like just especially with fantasy purposes and having a running back and they getting blown out, and like pretty much the running back's non-existent for the rest of the game.
If he don't get so yeah,
But the Cowboys could turn up and do that
The
though.
Patriots did the same thing. Remember, it was the
Yeah,
Patriots versus
Ramondre Stevenson didn't have nothing. Like he had
mm-hmm,
less than a point last week. But look,
mm-hmm.
they didn't. He was having a bad game, but once they got start getting blown out, like he
Yep,
like, it was it. That was still
yep.
like that was it. Like it was the same thing with James Conner because I got James Conner on my other team. James Conner had 3 points, They was getting
Wow.
killed. Arizona lost to was it not Buffalo?
The Rams?
Nah, the Rams played the Niners.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Uh, Damn, who was they playing? Was it Detroit? Yeah, it was Detroit. Yeah, but like Detroit was controlling the game the whole time, and like
Yeah.
that nigga Connor didn't do anything.
20-13.
Yeah, it won a.
Mon-
But this what I'll say. Like I feel like these the games that you can't look at and say the Cowboys defense not good because these the games the Cowboys will come out and play like the fucking 2000 whatever Ravens in the Super Bowl because this is the game. These are games like that because don't nobody expect it.
Yeah,
Don't nobody expect them niggas
yeah.
to do that,
I
and they
didn't.
playing a sorry team.
I really didn't. I
No,
really
but
didn't expect.
niggas still not gonna get it just because they playing the Giants. Like niggas not gonna bet on the Cowboys to lose to the Giants. But
Yeah.
you can't find one nigga that's gonna be like, oh yeah, they defense finna come out and clown. Everybody gonna be like, hell no, shit. The Giants might keep it close. Hell no, the Giants probably gonna score. But if they come out and shut them niggas out the whole game, they'll be like, well, shit. You know the Cowboys got a good defense. They just was playing bad. They was playing harder teams the past two games. It's like you can't downgrade them niggas because they still the Cowboys and them niggas really do got a decent defense. It's the same defense,
Mhm.
just a different coach.
From what from watching from watching what I saw and stuff like that, because you both are right, but I feel as if Giant to me, Giants could take the lead. You get relaxed. If you get relaxed, you kind of forget on who you playing. You playing the Cowboys, just like how Ravens was about to let that lead go and shit like that. You forgot who we were playing. Like that's the Cowboys and shit. That's why he came all the way back and shit like that. And if him and CD didn't get into an argument, they probably would have won that game. Again, no, no, I'm 100%, 100%. When CD and him got into that big ass argument and shit like that, and they started coming back and shit, I guarantee you, Cowboys will probably put that in overtime, or they probably will win that game. And
Yeah, that's why I was saying knowing who they are. That's why I feel like the Cowboys defense gonna look way better than they've been looking. But one thing that Dez had put out there was he was like because people was talking trash on the defense, but he was like you can't really this the same defense that's been going off when they had Dan Quinn. He said that this ain't Zimmer's players like he was like, the scheme that he trying to run with these players, it ain't the fit. But at the same time, to me, that's on the Cowboys because why are you hiring a coach that ain't gonna fit the scheme of the defense that's been killing the past 2 years anyway? Like you
mm-hmm.
got to hire shit. Nah, that defense been good the past few years. I mean, shit, that's all you need, man. Defense won no issue. Defense won no issue with the Cowboys the past few
Did he?
years. I'm not to me. Them defense kept them in a lot of games. But everybody said that was a fluke game because that was that first game that niggas just played that bad. But all of the teams you name in at least are top teams. Like if that's the case, I'll take the Niners or the Green Bay Packers on a high run doing that. But the Saints, it ain't no reason the Saints shouldn't have did that this year. You losing to the Saints like that? The Saints are not but the Saints are not Green Bay caliber. I don't look at them the same as Green Bay. Not I don't look at them the same as the Niners.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I see he. There he is. There he is.
I don't know. I don't think that game was that close because
It
I know
was. You talking
they
about
was
when they went
comparing that
against
to
the
that
Lions,
when they
right?
played them in the playoffs a few years back.
When they went against the yeah, yeah, yeah.
They came back last week on that same shit. The Cowboys always been like that though, like not a real physical team. That's why when they was getting all these turnovers and playing crazy defense with Quinn, it was different to see because them niggas usually don't play like that. Like they was hitting niggas, knocking the ball out, all that. Nah, they was making Parsons made a few like, of course, quarterbacks fumble or you might tackle it like tackle the running back type shit. So shit. What I finna say? What's you want to say your picks for this game?
Yeah. I said, sorry, my fault. I'm trying to get the location where I'm watching the game at tonight. But here we go. Uh, and usually I got my screenshots already ready. Hold on. I got so if y'all missed it, y'all missed on my pick. So she already cashed. Uh oh, my fault. I had CC Caitlin Clark for those 2 threes last night. She hit. I had her on 3 tickets. Devin Singletary for 25 rushing yards. Malik Nabers for 4 receptions. Robertson for 2 receptions. CeeDee Lamb for 50 yards. Dak for 1 passing touchdown, and Singletary for 1 reception. Uh,
Wandale Robinson.
Waddell Robertson. Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
think
sir.
he like their number two receiver. He
Mm-hmm.
really probably would have been
Yeah.
their number one if they didn't have Nabers.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Shit, they paid that nigga like he don't. But paying the nigga off of interceptions alone and not full body of work is crazy. But he don't do that shit. He don't get hella interceptions every year. But I don't feel like he shut the field down either because I done seen this nigga get ate on a whole bunch of times. Like to me, Diggs ain't nothing to fear when it comes to a cornerback. Because I done seen big receivers eat on that nigga and he just looked stupid the whole game. So multiple times.
Mm-hmm. And so my thing is, cause one of my boys, he told me this right here. He said, the smartest thing to do is just do receptions. Don't worry about the yards and shit like that. All they gotta do is just catch the motherfucking ball. And I think he absolutely right, bro. Cause I know there's a few times where Travis Kelsey is one of them. Nigga for 40 yards and shit like that. He didn't caught the ball maybe 3, 4 times, but he didn't get that 40 yards. I think receptions is the way to go. Can y'all hear me? Oh,
I
hold
heard
on.
you.
Y'all
Yeah, you
breaking
went
up.
in and out.
You going in
He
and
might
out?
be trying to
Say it
reconnect
again.
his stuff. I don't know.
Oh, okay. What's your picks?
Uh, I'll probably, like I said, I ain't been doing props, but I'm probably gonna take the Cowboys on the halves and just leave it at that.
On the half.
Yeah, $5.5.
What they going for? Is it? It is
But
actually.
people ain't betting on